So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks.
Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Nicely weighted ball. Rooney! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Hullet. Turan.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That is very well defended. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's a good run down the left. And the pass is intercepted. That'll be a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Still goalless at the moment. And that's gone loose. Rooney. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, just skips past his man. And that is masterful defending. This looks promising.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pele gets into a good position. Good read, needed. Great chance! They've scored! First blood drawn. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time...
Oh, shooting chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Valverde is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He's had it taken off him. Couldn't squeeze it through. That pass has been well intercepted. And the shot! Oh, off the bar! And claimed it back swiftly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That pass isn't the best.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That has not gone well. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
White Trinita clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's made its way. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. This is their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well timed, excellent interception. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Rooney. Big chance! Sticks it away! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Yeah. Pele. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, what a mistake! And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
So we're into the second 45.
Number 14, Federico Valverde. Number 23.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
11,
And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Number 22.
Lille have their third corner.
Number 9, Bale. Number 8, Suarez.
It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, what colour! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is shapes to shoot! Park Ji-sung is always scanning the pitch for targets.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Substitution on the field, number 24, Toure. Coming on the field is
Bullet.
number
It's
20.
a sharp little ball here.
Ronaldinho.
It's a promising position. He's had a shot! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Lille got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. And this is Park Ji-sung. He's cut it out. Bullet.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hullet. Park Ji-sung. Now, what about a counter-attack? He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Rooney. Spread neatly. Pull it. And here's Rooney. Park Ji-sung picks it up out wide. Rooney, can he get it through? Rafael Leao. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's a throw. And it's Rooney. And he skips past his man. And that's a dangerous ball. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Results no longer in doubt. It's just a... And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been...
Torres! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Collier. Now it's Rooney. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Tries to play it through. Keeper's got good distance on that. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Now that's well seen too. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's Park Ji-sung. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Rooney. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Just eases him off the ball. Played into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, that's a key interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Adams spots it and intercepts. Park Ji-sung providing an outlet on that flank, and he's certainly onside here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looking for the run. Played into the box.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
He skips past his man, and he's lost his man here. Rummenigge, a look, can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And a chance! Goal! Nil! The breakthrough strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Lille are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Has a shot! It's fallen loose again! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Hunnit. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, look at the space here. They've got a corner here. Lille have their second corner now. Thuram getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nicely spread. And this is Hullet. Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Fernando Torres looking to add to his goal. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. Collar. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so we're off again. That'll be a throw. Hullet is the team's great visionary. He's had it taken off him. He's picked his way through. And this is Torres. Good claim. No margin for error there. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos! Distributed tidily. Takes aim. Climbs up big! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Chance for a shot! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
Torres! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Out of play for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That has not gone well. Oh, this looks sharp. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bullet. Adams gets across to intercept that. Oh no, this does not look good. He has found the way through. Chance to deliver. Oh, what has happened here? Park Ji-sung. Bullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Pass is just off target. Rummenigge. Now it's Rooney. Rummenigge. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rooney has created one goal already. And it's played in here. That has been cut short. Rijkaard. Bullet. Applies the finish! Decent hit and on target. Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Rooney. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rijkaard. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nice bit of trickery. Oh, that's fabulous. Rooney! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bullet. Lille looking to pass their way through. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's been shifted off it. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Rooney. Rummenigge. This looks promising. Oh, there's a probing ball. Probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Collar chasing after it. Oh, that's well spotted. 2 minutes to be added on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Lille illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Centre of attention, of course, Zico. Now he can play.
Well, you know, he isn't just a playmaker, Peter. He puts the hard yards in, and he has the presence to be quite a strong leader too.
So it's no surprise that so many idolise him and emulate him.
Brazilian flair and elegance is tough to emulate, but very easy to admire.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So nearly the perfect ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Lille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Beckham. Well, that looks a decent ball. And this is Nedved. Nice interception, well timed. Rijkaard. It's run loose here. Maicon. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Rooney.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rummenigge. Great vision. He saw the danger and he went crashing in.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Kashima Antlers have the chance to go the other way.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And that is a little undercooked.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary, and it's Rooney. Kashima Antlers applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work.
He's having a shot! Goal! Nil! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Neymar.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Ambitious ball here. There's the header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Park Ji-sung. Good ball, good take. And claimed it back. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Beckham is one whose deliveries we all know about. Neatly clipped into space. Well, that's an excellent interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. Goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Attention, changement.
Kashima Antlers can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Lille are doing very nicely, thank you.
Oh, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Can he get on the end of this? Goes looking wide. Ronaldinho. That looks a good ball through. Pull it. And now the breakaway. Threads one in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out to the right. Beckham receives it in a wide position. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Looking for the run. Oh, red, nice interception. And it's Beckham. Now it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Lille certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Lille go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Changement en cours.
There's the start of the second half. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's lost his man here. That is some save from Khan. Takes a shot. Just cruising. They are cruising. And they are cruising away. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now, can they get him away? Oh, just skips past his man. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maicon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Kashima Antlers appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Now it's Beckham. And this is Luis Suarez. Stood up. Decent chance! It's a goal! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So is this the start of a comeback? Lille are looking to go forward now. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been slipped through.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Beckham. Knocks it into space. Good read, needed to be. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's been intercepted. Spread it left. Neymar looking to run onto it. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Played it again. Can he stop it going out? That's a lovely, neat pass. Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Rooney. Tries to play it through. Oh, played through for the wide man. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Pullet looking to play it into the box. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. That's a good ball out wide. Luis Suarez. And this is Ronaldinho. Kashima Antlers have got it back and they'll have another go. And the counter is on. Now it's Hullet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Rooney. Gets into some space. Oh, sweet feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Luis Suarez. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Rooney, looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, well played. Kashima Antlers are looking to break at pace. Thinks about the shot. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ibrahimovic. Oh, well played, well played. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Rummenigge. It's a good foot in there. It's a promising position. Beckham with the cross. He rises! And collective relief. And we're done. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Now this could be... Chance! Could move up a gear here. Threads one in. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Cafu calmly anticipates. Perez. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. And he shoots! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Turns back here, probably the best option. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Owen. And this is Batistuta. Nice interception, well timed. Tries to play it through. Rooney. And he decides to cross it. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Owen. That is Stuta! Oh, well played, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Owen. Nakata. Look at the space here. Big chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Ajax really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
They've played it short. Well read, and the danger is averted. Lille are looking to go forward now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Deftly away. And Batistuta! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Lille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rummenigge, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Ajax trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to gift it back. And a cross. Owen looks to get on the end of this. Vieira. And here's Owen. Oh, it's Batistuta. Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, third corner of the game. Nakata goes short. And now they can spring out of defence.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Owen. Now it's Batistuta. Rummenigge. Koller can be a real threat inside the box. Vieira. Nicely shaped cross. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bullet spread it left.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira. It's Perez.
There will be 1 minute.
This is Batistuta. Now it's Nakata. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rooney. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we are back on the way.
Lille really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Vieira. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Owen is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rooney. And he thumps it clear. Nicely weighted ball. Lille claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Rooney. No way through. Quality ball. Now it's Rooney. And the shot! No mistake! Lille are all square. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Ajax really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's Park Ji-sung. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's well spotted. Just about up to the hour now. Owen. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Koller might just make this. Rooney. Nakata. And it's Perez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Perez. Can he finish? Rooney. Koller does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That is ended up in no man's land. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. But it's Owen. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aim forwards. Koller looks to get on the end of this. Nakata. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bullet. Park Ji-sung. Can he get it through? Now it's Bullet. Bullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vieira cuts it out. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Owen.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Batistuta. Thinks about shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And he's away. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lille have got it back and they'll have another go. Decent chance! Goal! Lille! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Lille go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Perez. Owen. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Ajax really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Has been indicated.
And he was alert to it. Perez. Now it's Owen. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Rooney. And that is as far as it goes. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
South Korea against nil.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cross in, climbs up big! Goal! Republic of Korea! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Isco. He has a look, and the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He has done it! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's miss. This has gone, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Two down already, a nightmare start. Koundé. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Kukçu. Out towards the flank. That pass has been well intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Rooney. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out to the left flank. Rummenigge. Aimed beyond the defence. Kim Min-jae. Pass somewhat off target. And the shot's on here. He's in a good position here. Can he get on the end of this? Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Darwin. That's an excellent interception. Well, they could break here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Adams makes the interception. Spread it left. Great ball, and he's in here, and a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. South Korea are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
There's no flag. It's gone for a throw-in. Now who's going to be first to this? He's had a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. He's in a great position here, and this is Isco. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. Hullet. And it's Rooney.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Isco. Now it's Darwin. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pinches it off him. Nunez. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Nice interception, well timed. Tries a shot! That's going up front in a hurry. Engages and forces him off the ball. Isco. Oh, smashing header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
South Korea have their second corner now. Beckham goes short. Hangs one in. And now a sudden chance to counter. That'll be a throw-in. Vieira. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Defending was strong and firm.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Van de Beek. Isco. And it's Kukçu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been slung wide. That is good alertness. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
There's the start of the second half.
think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that has put paid to that. Beckham has it out wide and in space. Cross goes in there. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Beckham. Rooney. Distributed tidily. Nunez, shot a goal! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Beckham standing over it. Beckham plays it short. Elects to cross. Oh, what a climb! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
South Korea find a position of real strength now. Can he finish? Rijkaard.
South Korea have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Not the most convincing of passes.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Now this could be a chance. Chance! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substitution for South Korea, number 18.
South Korea choosing to make the first change.
Number 10.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Number 9, Isco.
Now
Number
it's
15.
Owen. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Coming on the field,
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Number 27, Serginho.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what has happened here? There's the delivery. He gets big! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. South Korea get their 4th corner. Julie with the short one. The ball goes in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Julie. Koundé. Julie. Serginho making good progress on the right-hand side. Rooney. Rummenigge. Now it's Rooney. Looking to play him in. He's shifting through the gears here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Serginho. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through. Oh, look at the space here. Loose. Oh, he's been... And again! He's scored! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Lille get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Rummenigge. Gullit. He's having a shot! And that could have brought them level.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Serginho gets it away.
Lille really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the shot! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Owen simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived. And boy, did he hit it.
South Korea go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the...
Great chance! Sticks it away!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. South Korea grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Owen. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rijkaard. And here's Rooney. Pinches it off him. Serginho.
5 minutes added time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Serginho. Well timed, excellent interception. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Rolls it backwards. South Korea clearly now in lead preservation mode. Gullit. Couldn't squeeze it through. Searching pass he's played there. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game, thanks to very decent pace for a big man, and he doesn't lose out much in the air either. He could prove to be a very reliable presence here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lahm calmly anticipates. And it's Bellingham. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rummenigge. Lahm. Beckham. And it's Beckham. Distributed tidily. Now the cross.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Vieira deals with that comfortably. Well, that is one way to stop him. Played into space. Now here's the delivery. Keeper has taken decisive action. Short changes him with that pass. Roberto Carlos. Chance to deliver. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Rummenigge, he's found a way past. And this is Park Ji-sung. Nice interception, well timed. That's a sharp pass. And they can counter here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
And the shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gets a good foot in there. Bellingham. Can he get it through? Oh, no joy this time. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Out for a throw. Park Ji-sung is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Well, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a promising position, and this is Park Ji-sung. Vieira getting this one clear. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Rivaldo. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Bellingham with the foul. And that is out of play. Gullit. Park Ji-sung. Tries to pass it through. Collar. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Bellingham. Beckham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rooney. Collar. Haaland. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Collar. And he's picked it up out wide. He's having a shot! Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team.
And it's half-time here. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Lille are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. And this is Rooney. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be...
Shapes to shoot! And the ball's come loose here.
That was lovely, that.
Roberto Carlos delivers. Bullet. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Collar. This looks promising. Aims beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Hullet. Lofted in. Keeper's dealt with that. And here's Bale. Knocks it out wide. Delivers with whip. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lahm. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's looking wide. Strong running down that left flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rijkaard. And it's Hullet. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Hullet! And he should have made it 4. This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely feet. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, it's clear what the manager wants here. His aim is to dominate in the wide areas, isn't it?
Yeah, I suspect that the wide men have been instructed to combine with the two forwards playing off the central striker, providing support or rotating with them while being the main suppliers of crosses. This is all about end product.
Takes a shot! Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's hard not to focus on Ousmane Dembele, a player of unbounded potential, someone who can...
Chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. Cherki. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rooney. Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming. Spread it left. Park Ji-sung making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, there's a probing ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
And here's Dembele. Now it's Ronaldinho. Rooney.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Lille really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's intervened well there. Yamal is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Rooney. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Rummenigge! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Lille really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
That's a decent clearance. And this is Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? Collar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rooney, Calafiori cuts it out. João Neves is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now he's got space here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. João Neves. And he's picked it up out wide. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cherki! Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Yamal, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Ronaldinho. Lille are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Ronaldinho gets into a good position, takes a shot! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Oh, this looks sharp. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi. Pass somewhat off target. Rooney. Yamal. And it's Ødegaard. Has a shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rooney. Collar. Oh, this is a great position. Nesta. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back.
Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! He's got away. Rooney! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
That has not gone well. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. Bergomi, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Rummenigge. He is through here! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Rummenigge.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bergomi. Could be danger here. Big chance! It's in! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Threads one in. Shot could be on. Oh, there's the shot! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That pass has been well intercepted. Yamal. Lille have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. And it's Rooney. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Goal! Lille! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Adams. Now, can they get him away? Rodri. Yamal.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
João Neves. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nesta gets over and intercepts. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Aimed beyond the defence, and he's managed to get free. Rodri. And it's Neves. And it's Ødegaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Cherki. Lille close now to seeing this one through to the end.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries to play it through. And he's running through. Nesta, always a very imposing presence at the back. Can he get it through? Now, who's going to be first to this? He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win.